Well, just for fun, this is a little video of the waveforms of this DSS generator. This uses the Atmel chip. It's basically a digital to analog converter. You can get these off of eBay for 11 bucks. So a friend asked me what the waveforms look like. He was thinking about buying one, and I just thought I'd make this real quickie and show it to him, and then he can go from there. It's, you know, it's not perfect, but it's not bad. This is what they call the ECG. I'm not sure what the point of this is other than to make little pulses. I guess it looks like a heart monitor. I will say that the frequency range, all these are taken at kilohertz or 1,000 hertz. The frequency accuracy is pretty good. There's a few little annoyances, like to do anything, if you have this on, you have to turn it off to go to the next mode. I assume that this is because it's such a basic, basically this is just a little computer, and it's so basic and so minimalistic that you have to you know, you can't walk and chew gum digitally, I guess, is for lack of a better word. And that's okay. It's only 11 bucks. It really is pretty amazing. So that's just a ramp. They call it the reverse sawtooth on here. Again, this is all at where the hell's that at? You know, within reason here, you can see that it's close to 1,000 kilohertz. It's actually a little bit low, and it's possible that this scope could be off a tiny bit too. I doubt it, but so there's just a regular sawtooth. One of the things, again, this could be off for a couple of reasons. I don't have all the power supplies here. I've just kind of cobbled this together just to get going, and I'm not using the official output and all that good stuff. So there's a few strikes, you know, to take into account here. To be fair, so it's interesting. This is a little more closer to 1,000 hertz. This is just a triangle. Not bad. The sine wave from the triangle, or the triangle from the sine wave, is, well, that's the square wave. There's a little tilt there, but I believe that might be from my scope probe. To be fair again. Let's see here. So there's the sine wave. So if you turn it on, the buttons are a little jumpy on this. I don't know if they just need to be cleaned, or, you know, that it's, and this is only a few, since this is on the digital side, this is only peak to peak a few. Yeah, I always manage to hit the wrong button there. This is only about half a volt peak to peak. Well, we could, you know, we could go down here and see if it. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for it. So this is the voltage drop here is from this ladder network, resistor network, to make the waveform. Okay. I think there's one left. That's just the high-speed outputs come out of this side, and there's only, you know, the 1 megahertz. I believe we talked about this. 2 megahertz, 4 megahertz, 8 megahertz, and it just wraps around. I'm not sure what this is for, but it's they call it random noise, and that's what it is. It's probably white noise or pink noise, I'm not sure. You know, it looks cool. Now, to be fair, That's the step that the up and down works at when you go to this mode, you can move this up and down. That adjusts that. Personally, I find it a little annoying. We're just going to ramp this up clear up to 63K here, or 65K. I'm sure this value is some digital value and I don't recognize it right off the bat. And that's not the first time that's ever happened. This might make a really cool little portable unit if you had like a gel cell, a little gel battery, or a lithium, actually a lithium battery. So yeah, let's see here. So the ECG is just about my scope won't trigger on it. It's, well, there it goes. And it's up there. Yeah, it's pretty close. It seems like when the thing gets above a certain point, the frequency becomes more and more accurate. Like I said, I'm sure this has something to do with the, this is the ramp. There appears to be a little jitter. Now that could be the triggering of the scope at this frequency, but I kind of doubt it. I suppose I could fire my big scope up, my 77's series mainframe. And there's the other sawtooth, and again you can see it seems to have a little jitter to it. Let's see if we can get this beast to trigger. Might be a good trick. No, see that jitter appears to be there. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's some aliasing or something. I don't know. There's definitely something there. But again, nothing to write home about. We're not going to cry our eyes out over $11. It probably fed a family of 10 for a month in China. That's probably not. It's not meant to be funny. It probably is realistic. It's the triangle waveform. There's a little bit of, just a tiny bit, but I'm spoiled. I'm used to laboratory, probably grade instruments. And here, again, there's a little bit of kind of jittering there, and there's a little bit of rounding. That could be from the scope probe. It's possible that this is all from the scope probe. I didn't investigate it, nor do I have any plans to like really get in there and investigate it. Yeah, it's there. But, I don't know. Like I said, for $11, it's $11. I don't think you can even get a good lunch for $11. Well, you could get you could get an okay lunch, but you know, you're not going to fill your gas. Well, you might fill your gas tank. I don't know. It's okay. My main complaint was I didn't read everything. That's my fault. I had plans of it going into the megahertz region with a sine wave, and that's not going to happen with this unit. So that's my main complaint. I learned something, and actually I learned something about the technology a little bit, and you probably don't care about all that, but I don't know. You know, if you just need a basic machine for your desk or your bench or your pocket, you know, this is a pretty good deal. It did come very, very quickly. I got that off of eBay. You know, there's bunches of these things on there, and you know, that's just key. There's a lot of these little circuit board doodads without cases. Anyway, I'll let you scoot. Take it easy. Have a groovy day.